So I saw this video right here.
When this woman ordered a Big Mac, she came across a problem she definitely wasn't expecting.
McDonald's. Got a Big Mac, right? Look at that patty. Y'all, it's so thin.
Oh my god!
And if you
That is a really tiny burger patty. What is that? That's a pancake.
thought that this slice of beef wasn't thin at all, you won't believe how she compares the patty to the other ingredients.
It's damn near $10 meal. Matter of fact, let's see how thin it is to the pickle. The pickle thicker than the patty.
Do you think it's a problem?
The pickle thicker
When this
than the
woman ordered
patty.
a Big Mac,
No! That's not a Big Mac! That's a Baby Mac! Oh no, he's got it. He's gonna test this out in 4K. He's ready.
Let's find out. Today, I went to McDonald's, and I bought 3 Big Macs.
3 of them?
I understand 3 is not a great sample size, but it's good enough.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what we have. All right,
I wasn't
guys.
thinking about sample size. I was thinking he wanted to eat them all at once. I was thinking he was gonna pack that away all at one time. But honestly, if the patties are this small, it's probably fine.
We're gonna open up the first Big Mac right here.
Probably
Just a
doable. Like maybe if you combine all 3 of the patties together, it will be like one normal burger patty. You know? But yes, we have an accurate sample size.
Okay. So we're gonna have the first Big Mac right here, and I ordered them just a raw Big Mac. Nothing special, no, I just said, give me 3 Big Macs, just the burger, not the meal. So we're gonna open up the first one right here, and as you can see, there's a bunch of this green shit on there.
There's this green specimen, I think people call this lettuce.
The burger right here.
Green
And
specimen.
we're gonna go ahead, let me just go ahead and put some paper towels down. Yeah, I'm a very clean person. I don't like to get dirty. I'm actually the cleanest person there is. It's the world that's dirty, and I only happen to live in it. That's all. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and take this off, and then we're gonna look at the patty itself.
More like those little lettuce pieces are gonna get everywhere, and you're like, when you try to throw it away, you're gonna miss one and like step on it, and it's gonna be cold. If we're being real, it's so annoying if you accidentally spill these little, like, pieces of lettuce and, like, trying to pick them up off the ground.
Oops, I got a little stuff on my finger. And I'm gonna zoom it in. I'm gonna change the focus here just for a minute. Okay. So I apologize for the focus, but we're gonna have that here. So there is the patty, and here is the...
Oh my god, look at how thin it is! To be fair, lettuce barely qualifies as food. I mean, to be fair, this barely qualifies as a burger.
Pickle right here. And we're gonna put it right on top just so you guys can see.
Oh my gosh.
Wait. Wait, it actually is...
What? It's actually what? What is it? Oh, is he like, noticing how thin it is? Yeah. I'll be honest, I never order a Big Mac. I can't, like, I have a sensitive stomach. It's not that I haven't, like, had fast food. I have before, but it hurts my stomach, and, like, burgers specifically, I don't know why they, like... I feel like I have, like, a minor allergy to whatever the preservative is. Yeah, I was gonna say, if I ever go to McDonald's and eat something, it's the nuggets. My stomach still dies inside, but I just don't even chance it with burgers. It is so thin, though. Has it always been like this? I guess that was my point. Has it, like... I don't know what a Big Mac... I don't know if the Big Mac ever looked any different. I'm allergic to trash. When I eat fast food, chat, I get, like, smoothies. I got paid out by Twitch today, and I got a banana smoothie with, like, guava. That's my definition of, like, fast food. That's what I get. Maybe it's a thick-cut pickle. So it's not about the pickle girth, alright? It's about the patty. It's about the meat. We're getting the meats of the operation. It's gotten worse. They used to be thicker? Okay.
No way. There's 2, okay, there's 2 oops, sorry. There's 2 patties here. Okay,
there is?
So that's the...
There's
Wait.
2?
It actually is the same size.
That's crazy.
Okay, now we're gonna go, and we're gonna look at the second patty, okay? Because there's apparently 2 patties on a Big Mac. Eat it? I'm not gonna eat this dog shit. Fuck that.
Okay, so I'm not the only one. Maybe he's not eating it because he doesn't like the taste, but I couldn't eat this. I would order it right now just to see if it was actually that thin, but I wouldn't be able to eat it.
Okay, so we have the second patty right here. And, oh, let's go get the... Wait, there's only one pickle. Wait, I only got one pickle out of the entire Big Mac.
One pickle only. One singular pickle for you, sir.
I got one singular pickle. It's a fucking pickle shortage. Okay, here's the second patty. Sorry, it's a little gross, but, you know, it is what it is.
I mean, it's a Big Mac, so it's probably gonna be greasy. They're probably gonna just, like, douse it in whatever toppings they have, right? They probably threw that together. That is so thin, though.
We got two more. All right, we got another one right here. Okay, here we go.
Like, man, they're doing the marketing wrong. If they wanna, like, if they wanna not give you as much, they should have said it's, like, better for you. They should have said it's, like, the Big Mac Light, and it helps you lose weight. And it's more diet friendly than other options or something.
This is the second burger. All right.
That's a baby Mac.
As you can see, this is indeed a Big Mac because on the box it says Big Mac. And we'll take off the bun.
We're only allowed to put so much on there. Yeah, but the biggest problem isn't even the pickle, right? It's the fact that the freaking burger is like, that's the smallest burger patty I've ever seen in my life.
Here. And we have the one individual. Oh, this one actually has two pickles.
Hey, yo, two pickles?
Okay, we're going to put this pickle right next to the burger. Okay, so on the second test, it seems like this burger size is relatively decent. And you
Bro, that's a Frisbee. That's like a tiny little Frisbee. You could freeze that and send it off, and it would make some distance.
Have right here. Man. All right, let's look at the second burger. So we have there are two patties on a Big Mac, and we're gonna look at the second patty on this Big Mac. Here we go. There's a little bit of cheese on it, so we're just gonna pull it off from the opposite direction. Okay. I apologize, I haven't done this before, so I might be messing up the camera angles a little bit.
He's undressing the Big Mac.
Look at that.
It's so thin, that's crazy. You like the tavern music? Okay, fun fact, because I have a really strong auditory memory, this is definitely from WoW. This is the WoW tavern music, and I think it might be in Goldshire? And I haven't played WoW in years, but I have a very good auditory memory. It was the wait, am I wrong? Is it the tavern music for Skyrim? Nope, it's Goldshire music. Yep, wrong. I just checked. I was gonna say my auditory memory is pretty strong, so there's very few cases when somebody proves me wrong on that one. Other things, yes. You could prove me wrong in a lot of things, but it's gonna be harder to prove me wrong on my auditory memory. That's like the one thing I have that's pretty reliable. Anyways.
Thin. It's about the same. And now we're gonna do the third burger. You guys ready? I'm not. Do you think they should be sued because it's not a Big Mac anymore? It's like a Little Mac or a Medium Mac?
I called it a Baby Mac.
Or just call it the Mac? Okay, so we have our final burger.
Itty bitty baby
This is
Mac.
the third Big Mac. And we're gonna open it up right here. And you can see it's obviously a burger. This is what I should be doing. I should be doing it right off the camera. Yeah, this is probably the way the other guys do it. Okay, so you've got the patty right here.
The other guys do it.
This is a relatively... Uh-oh, this is a pretty thick pickle.
Oh my god, that pickle is thicker than the meat patty. Why did he order 3? Because he wanted to make sure that it wasn't, like, people couldn't say, oh, it was just one of them. Like, maybe there was just one of the burgers that was thinner than the other. Yeah, he wanted to make sure to be able to prove it was a fluke.
Well, It's just about the same. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move this one off, and we're gonna look at the last
He needs
burger.
30
Here
for
we
a
go.
good
Let's take a look
sample.
at it. And
Immeasurable disappointment.
sorry for the. I'm just gonna get my hand in there. I'm just gonna clean it after the. Oh my god. So,
Did someone in the
what
chat
have we
say
learned
thickle?
today?
Man, that pickle, pickle.
We've learned
And the itty bitty
that
Mac boys.
Big Macs,
We got the brain rot.
the burger is oftentimes the same level of thickness
Mix Slim.
as the pickles.
They called it
And
the
the
Mix
lady in this video did not, in fact, receive. This is 3 separate Big Macs that we have. Now, obviously, I could buy 100 Big Macs, and from 5 different stores, 10 different stores.
Yep.
Maybe you might have 1 or 2 that might not follow this, but you'll probably have 1 or 2 that are even worse. So
Yep.
it's important to keep that in mind. So
I
hers
imagine this lady that made the video initially that was complaining about it feels so validated right now.
was burnt. Yeah, it probably was a little bit burnt, but we have that right there. And can you see through any of the patties? I'm not gonna pick that disgusting shit up again. Put my hands on that. So take a bite. I'm not gonna bite that. Absolutely not. No, they're disgusting.
Disgusting.
So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna look, and this is gonna be the part that McDonald's isn't going to like.
Uh-oh.
Now it's time to look at what the advertisements show. And
Uh-oh.
let's see if McDonald's is selling the burger that they're showing on the picture. Eat the Big Macs? No, I'm not gonna eat that. I'm gonna give them to a raccoon later on after the stream. I'm just gonna go throw them out in the yard.
That's very kind of him, honestly. To give to the raccoons. I'm sure the raccoon gods will be pleased.
Raccoons they love eating that shit. Yeah, absolutely.
What a
Never
nice
did. Okay,
man.
here we go. How much was each burger?
Caring
All
for the
3 of them were
raccoon
$11
population.
and change. I think it was like $11.46 or something like that. So,
It's animal abuse.
Big Mac commercial McDonald's. Alrighty. So this is the 1974 McDonald's Big Mac commercial.
Oh, this is an early one, 1974. Oh, this is before they had regulations on commercials, right? They could do whatever they want.
2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, and onions on a sesame seed bun.
The quality is too low for me to tell the size of the burger. We're gonna go to another ad.
There we go.
We don't need to tell you what you're looking at, or what makes it so delicious. This fella's so famous, we don't even need to
So,
When was
tell you
this?
its name.
When
You
was
know
this
where to
one
get it, and
made?
you know you want one.
all right. So we're gonna
It's
go
just
ahead.
like food, right? Somebody looked at the
Corn.
industry angles and they were like, we need to do that with food.
And screenshot this right here, and
Sorry.
then we're gonna go into MS Paint, and then we're gonna put this into MS Paint, and then we're going to draw for reference a line right here. Actually, let's go ahead and move the line right here for the thickness of this, and then we're going to move this line over to the middle of the burger here to tell, because this is right up against the wall. All right. So we're going to look at it right here. I would say about like right here.
It does look pretty thin, like in the ad itself, weirdly.
So I would say that in the commercial,
it? Like
the
this looks
Big
pretty
Mac
thin.
patty is about 1/3 larger or thicker than an average pickle on the Big Mac.
But look how big this pickle is, actually. The pickle is still competing for the burger width, even in the photo. Yeah, this is double
I would say
what
it's
it is
about
in real
1/3.
life.
It could actually
Wow.
even be, and if we move this over, let's go ahead and do this measurement again. Right here. Move it up to here.
It's even thinner than it is in the photo, where it already looks...
Yeah, that's about between 1/3 and 1/2 larger.
Yep.
The bottom one is thinner. Well, let's take a look at that.
Yeah, that one's getting weighed down by the other patties.
this part of the burger, this is the thinnest part of the burger, is still, in fact, quite larger.
Yeah.
And it is going to be hard to get this like 1-to-1 because of the different ratios. And so we're going to look at multiple different things. This isn't really a good way to do it. You're right. But it's the best way that we have. And so let's go ahead. We're going to look at another one. Okay, 1984. Here we go, guys.
Oh, man.
Okay, here we go.
What a track. They had a jingle. Oh, man, they hired a choir. God damn. It's a Big Mac musical.
Do I really even need to take this and show you guys? I mean, do we really even need to do it? Of course we do. Let's go ahead and do it.
He's
All right,
like,
so
do I need
let's go
to?
ahead and
Yes.
take a look at it. This is not even remotely close. Okay, so we've got the patty
Damn,
right here.
those
We're going to open
patties
this up
were
again.
thick.
We go and we inspect right here. We zoom in right here. We see, obviously, this is the
Maybe
pickle
they need to
right here. We're going to
sing.
measure the pickle right
They need to
here.
sing while they make it.
And
That's
we've got
why.
right here, there's the pickle. And then if you move over to
Enhance.
the burger right here, the burger is actually, in fact, almost twice the
Did they
size
serenade the
of
patty when they
pickle in
made
terms
it?
of thickness.
I feel like that's the problem.
You can see this could be the zoom, though. It could also be the camera lens. You're right. And so, yes, this is in 1984.
Wow,
And so
what a
we're going to
time.
go ahead and look at the bottom patty as well. We're going to see if this is truly accurate. It is the bottom patty is slightly smaller. So food was bigger in 1984. All right, let's go ahead and look at. Let's see if we can find one for the
Because they
90s.
sang to
Okay,
the
so this is
burger
1978.
right before they gave it to you.
Grand Big Mac. Let's see here. Let's actually look at pictures.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's true. Go look at pictures. Look at images.
Okay, that's. Is this from the official website?
It's in Canada, though. I guess Canada's have more meat on their
Okay,
Big
this is
Macs.
the official website of McDonald's. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna save this image right here. I want to make sure that we have the exact
probably
right,
the
correct
exact
image.
same,
Open this
by the
up. Pull this over. Go to
as the
desktop.
US burger image. I don't
menu,
think they changed it,
open this
probably.
up in Microsoft Paint.
That would be silly.
There it is. Okay, there is the Big Mac. Here is the photo. We're going to zoom in. Gentlemen, I believe we have been misled. Let's go ahead. We're going to measure this right here. So we've got ourselves the pickle.
This is intense.
This is the size of the pickle, and even this is a little bit too large.
Is McDonald's scamming you? Find out more at 11.
Oops, sorry
God,
about that.
480p!
It was a mistake. I thought I could duplicate that.
Oh my god, look at how much lighter the patty meat is in the old commercial, man. This looks like a chicken patty.
I'm just going to move this out of the way.
Whatever assets they made into
Let's
fake
zoom
food
back
back
in.
then was looking a little weird. They obviously got better at fake food making.
All right.
Since
And
then,
Control Z. Yeah, I got it. It's fine. I had a fuck up there. Okay.
we've been had.
So there is the size of the pickle. And in fact, if you take two of these, let's see, like right here, this is in fact double the size.
We've been bamboozled.
So
I remember this part of the
you
stream.
think it's the Canadian McDonald's?
The Canadian
And the
website
Canadian
version was
McDonald's
significantly larger?
is-
Why?
Because like Canadians are fat or something like that, or what? This is Australia. I guess Australians are fat too.
I can't.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty much the same thing.
Oh man.
I think they made them smaller. I do. I'm feeling pretty strongly about that. They did, yeah. I mean, like, let's fucking be real here, guys. Of course they did. Yes. One more commercial. This is, I guess, from fucking, I don't know, some
Not
other
the
place
commercial,
in
not
Europe,
the ads.
probably.
Shrink shrinkflation is funny because the people don't get smaller.
Oh, there's no way, bro.
Naast de Big Mac is er nu tijdelijk de Grand Big
There's
Mac.
no way, bro. Look at this. Look
Hold
at
up.
that, dude. That is massive. Look at the size of that.
Oh my god.
Look at the thickness. That's a 2X. That's easily a 2X.
That's 2x.
Look at this. Oh, to be fair, that's a different meal, but like
Thick.
still.
Dat is extra lang genieten voor maar $3,95 bij McDonald's.
I'm gonna be real, guys. I think this is
The unsmallening of the Big Mac is
fast
upon
food.
us.
This is fucked up, man. Look at this fake shit.
The phrase supersized. McDonald's
Oh.
bringing back its double Big Mac
Look,
burger.
look.
Super this morning, new meaning to the phrase supersized. McDonald's bringing back its double Big Mac burger after a 4-year absence.
So this is the solution to it? They're just gonna make you pay for a bigger one so you can get one that's the same size as the one that you bought in 1994?
Yeah, they're looking out for your health while keeping it the same size.
That is huge.
4 meat patties versus 2 on
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. If you buy this, you are a fat piece of shit. Like, I'm sorry. If you need a 4-meat patty hamburger, you are a fat fuck.
How do you even eat this? Like, genuinely, how do you eat this? Do you unhinge your jaw in order to wrap your mouth around this? Like, do you just... I just always wondered this when I see this. I'm like, how do you take a bite? Do you bite the first patty? Do you bite the first half of the mac and then is it like a bunk bed where you take a bite out of the top sandwich and then the bottom? How do you do this?
the regular Big Mac plus extra sauce.
And everybody
Around at
knows
stores
it.
we found only about $1.50 more. And while
You
some are
blend it
steering
into a
clear,
shake. I see.
The double Big Mac sounds like a heart attack.
Who's
waiting
this
to
guy?
happen.
What's he doing?
others
Eat it like
say
a corn
bigger
cob? Okay,
is
yeah, I
better.
see.
So we're talking 4 patties. How does that sound?
It sounds great.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fabulous.
Survey
Wow,
showed
all the people that were interviewed that thought it was good were overweight.
I wasn't gonna say it, but like, they knew what they were doing, okay? I know you could say Asmon's the asshole here, but they're the assholes for only interviewing overweight people. Like, they really had to showcase, like, only, like, you know, that's on the news people there, okay? He's just pointing it out.
What a surprise. Who could have ever predicted such a dramatic change of events? Wow.
nearly half
Oh.
of consumers are fed up with so-called shrinkflation, smaller food packages for the same price. Experts
Yeah, you know, like a good example of that was like literally 5 minutes ago.
say it's one reason why customers are craving more value, and fast food companies are responding.
There's nothing better than a Subway Series footlong, except you add a new footlong sidekick.
Subway introducing a new
Lord.
trio of bigger foot-long snacks, and Costco releasing a giant
Wow, just what I always wanted. A foot long. Actually, I do want that. Yeah, maybe I should go to Subway.
Never mind, I want that one.
7-inch cookie.
This
Wait,
is
what?
That one gets a pass.
Sidekick.
Subway introducing a new trio of bigger foot-long snacks, and Costco releasing a giant 7-inch cookie.
A 7-inch cookie from Costco? How much is it? It's only $2.50? That's pretty good, man.
Damn, that's a
Giant
long cookie.
7-inch cookie.
Damn.
This is the double Big Mac.
McDonald's says its bigger burger came from consumer demand for more beef.
Create the problem and sell the solution.
Yep. They do that in games already.
That is fucked, man. This is
Large
actually
burger!
fucked. Are you guys putting the pieces together? You guys see how this is happening?
We've listened to our
Losing my
customers.
fucking mind over
We
here.
understand their desire for larger, high-quality burgers that fill
Yeah.
you up and are delivered in a convenient and affordable way.
McDonald's is planning to open 10,000 new stores by the end of 2027 and also expand into Starbucks turf with its new chain of Cosmics, serving
been
coffee,
there
specialty
before.
drinks, and snacks.
I've heard of these. I haven't been to one or whatever. I don't know.
The demand for high-calorie, low-price
Anybody been to
food
Cosmix?
growing despite
Is it out yet? Is Cosmix out yet? I don't know if it's any good.
the rise in popularity of weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Mounjaro.
I don't know, like, you have to inject it. Who the fuck? Like, why don't you just stop eating so much fucking food? Like, who the fuck is sitting there eating a bunch of food and then injecting themselves with something to where they lose weight? Like, do you ever think to yourself, maybe this isn't a good idea?
I am too somebody who thinks that these like weight loss drugs are probably just horrendous.
What kind of fucking hog does this?
Like, I'm all for going to the doctors, alright? Because, alright, some of my family members are overweight. So, like, if you have hypothyroidism, that could be affecting you. Yeah, like, make sure you don't have any, you know, health issues. It's always good to check your health. But, like, there's no magical thing that's gonna make this go away. You're gonna have to look into self-care. You're gonna have to eat better. You're gonna have to move more at the end of the day.
Holy shit, like, this is so, like... It's crazy! Who the fuck is doing this? It shouldn't even be legal.
Nutritionists warn the added value in these products may come at a cost to your health.
His face!
What?
Compared to a regular Big Mac, McDonald's says the double contains about 30% more calories in sodium and 40% more fat.
The more you consume these foods,
How do you pack so much bad shit into that tiny little frisbee? How?
worse off your health is likely to be.
Listen, I'm all for, like, sometimes eating stuff that tastes good, even if it's not good for you, but why would I waste that many calories on, like, that thin of a sandwich?
I mean, so you mentioned in your story there, you got so many folks now on weight loss drugs like Ozempic, like Mounjaro.
Like, wouldn't it just be a good idea? Like, so let's say you're having money problems, right? And you're fat. Wouldn't it just be a good idea? Because, like, then, like, Ozempic probably costs money, right? At some point.
Oh, yeah. Weight loss meds are definitely not just something that you could just get for cheap. And they probably don't make you feel great.
And, like, also eating all the food costs money. So, like, couldn't you, like, just save more money by not taking the weight loss drug and also just, like, not eating the food?
Yep.
Because, like, that's
also, if you really want to make sure there's nothing else going on, go to the fricking doctor. If you're gonna spend money on stuff like this, you should actually go to a doctor. Food addiction and gluttony are real, yes, but there has to be some type of. I get what he's saying, all right. It's kind of like any addiction, right? If the person themselves doesn't put effort into it, then, like, there's no use helping them, right? Yes, it's a complex issue, but no, you're not gonna get anywhere if the person doesn't choose anything off the get-go. That's all.
Well, logically, because, like, then you'd be saving money in two places, right? Because you wouldn't have to buy the food, and you wouldn't have to buy the weight loss drug to avoid the problem of the weight from the food.
And he's right, by the way. Like, these people offering you the weight loss meds. Listen, I'm not a doctor, but I don't think they're helping you. You know what I mean? I think they just want to make money off of you.
So, like, because that's a good idea. This is racist somehow, what I'm saying, isn't it? Somehow I know that I'm being some sort of a racist.
What?
There's something wrong with what I'm saying. Yeah. I'll find out next week on Twitter.
No!
Things like that. It would seem to be a bit counterintuitive. So why do these chains think it's going to work now?
Yeah, it's a good question, and it's an interesting contrast. I think what we're seeing, the food executives, they're certainly watching the impacts of these weight loss drugs, but right now they're not yet panicking. Remember,
well, like, here's the reality is that if you're fat and you want to watch your weight and you can just inject yourself with some bullshit and then you can just eat as many foods as you want, well then, yeah, the fast food restaurants should sell more food. Because
no, it's probably more like it. I'm guessing he doesn't actually know how these work. I do a little bit. Well, a lot of these reduce your appetite, but it usually isn't without side effects or other repercussions that come with it, right? And a lot of these are not, like, regulated, so they're not, you know, they're not actually good for you or studied long term. Like, they come with a lot of risks. I do agree that, like, having someone medically there for you is probably good, though. Like, go to a doctor, find out if you have any, like, metabolism problems, and stuff like that. You know? It's definitely not gonna hurt to have, you know, to, like, go to a doctor to find these things out. maybe get therapy, because anything that's an addiction is probably psychological. Like, all of that stuff, yes.
They like eating food. Like, for me, I'm going to be honest, I don't like the process of eating food. I grew up with really bad teeth, so I only really eat whenever I need to. I don't enjoy eating. I eat primarily as a function, and then I am done eating as soon as possible.
Remember, the food industry is really adaptable. It's adapted to a number of different trends, from the low-carb diet to the low-fat diet. So I think what we'll continue to see is these different food companies roll out new
and the
products,
high-carb
new
diet,
marketing, new packaging. And so these kinds of efforts that try to turn people's attention, and even if you aren't into the 4 patties, it'll get your attention.
I mean,
Okay, talking.
I like a burger just as much as the next guy.
Yeah.
That's
Do you
a
like
lot.
4 burgers?
I was going to say, that's a lot of beef.
That's
a lot
that's
of
too
Those weight
much,
loss
bro.
drugs are still really expensive. Yeah. So it's not like they're sweeping the nation and everyone's on them, because they cost a lot of money.
So that's where we're at, guys.
Oh, really?
McDonald's is...
Ozempic is a diabetes drug? Oh, and like people are using it maybe to abuse the weight loss side effect? That's not good. That just means that people actually need that medication. That's no good.
So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and just create the chain of events. The Big Mac is created. It has a large patty.
The Kelly
They
Clarkson
make
show,
the
which
patty
we did
smaller.
have.
Consumers can complain that there's not enough beef in the burger. McDonald's solves this problem by adding a new hamburger that costs more money that has 2 patties instead.
Okay. This is awful.
Can you fucking believe this? This is marketing 101. They doubled down.
Yeah.
They sure did. I thought you were going to do a Big Mac review today. I did. You just missed it. I did it like 10 minutes ago. I'm sure it'll be on YouTube. You can watch it there. Watch
It
the
is.
VOD.
That's how we're watching it. Let's go.
There it is, gentlemen. And this is from McDonald's. We're going to go to the official McDonald's website. I just want you guys to just see this right
The
now.
McDouble down on the McSlim patty. McRip.
Our menu.
Get wrecked.
We're going to look at burgers.
Get fucked.
This is the Big Mac on the official McDonald's website.
I think the Big Mac has the same patty as a regular cheeseburger and hamburger. Well, that is a tiny,
McDonald's.com.
burger. That is so small.
Yep. The angle, yes, the angle, and you have to see that the angle. You see what happens. Like, this is like basically, you know how like guys, I like, you have to understand that like, this is like something that a guy does with like taking a picture of his dick, where he like takes it at like an angle to make it look really big, but it's actually not. Like,
He's right, man. He's so right.
McDonald's is basically doing the same thing, where they have like the burger that's kind of like flopped over the other stuff, so the perspective change
makes
it look as if the burger is this thick, but it's actually in fact only about this thick, which is in fact actually even thicker than what it really is, which is about this thick. It's a burger dick. It is. Dick equals burger.
Dick.
Well, for some people it does. Franchise or corporate location?
A burger McTiny pee-pee. A disappointment.
But I think this is something that people need to be taking more seriously.
A meat disappointment.
Because we're getting finessed, guys. We're getting goofed around. We're buying burgers thinking that we're getting a Big Mac, and we're just getting a Mac.
We're getting a limp dick patty is what we're getting, boys.
Yeah, no, they will. Like, no. Beef over beef. Taco Bell is look photos online of Taco Bell's Mexican pizza last September, reeled in New York resident, and then he basically is suing. Look at this. And
the Big Mac is small. It's just cold, okay? McFlaccid. People sad.
Look at this. Is this the same thing? No, it's not. This is Tinder. This is real life.
No, not the Tinder versus real life.
It's worse, even. This is worse than a dating website. This is crazy.
No.
What the fuck is going on here? So, yes, people are going to start holding these companies accountable, and I'm going to be there for it.
No.
I will be. That's catfish? Yeah, you got fucking catfish for $5.49 fucking cents. You're not getting catfish, you're getting fat fished. I love that. That's perfect.
Fat fish. Christ.
What if a worker did that? Well, if a worker does that and it's systematic enough to where the worker does not try to uphold the, you know, the, I guess, like, what is it, integrity, you know, the standards of the Taco Bell for long enough, at what point is it not the company's responsibility?
Yeah.
Like, how many of you guys have gone to Taco Bell and have had this experience?
I'm not gonna lie.
So how?
I don't go to Taco Bell. Do you guys have the same experience? I'm sorry. I can't even eat Taco Bell. Like, I cannot eat it. I have, like, bad migraines. The one fast food place that, like, every time is, like, a serving of a migraine immediately, it's Taco Bell. So I just don't. I can't believe we got. I can't believe we got lied to by our Big Macs. And we got the McFlaccid instead. Taking a true L there, boys. Taking an L. Oh, man. Yeah, I was gonna say the worker probably actually gets in trouble if they make it, like, too big, right? Like, cause they're like, you're using all of our stuff. We're gonna have to buy more. Like, fuck you. Bum, ba, bam, bam. This is something physically wrong with you if eating Taco Bell drastically affects your gastrointestinals? Wait, so you're saying most people should be able to have Taco Bell? Or are you saying people shouldn't? Support your local Mexican place. Guys, I wish. I love Mexican food, but my biggest problem with Mexican food places... Mua, 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 mua.